What's up, guys? Welcome to the first map of the Rainbow Cup round 2 match between ThandueL and SaltyOrca. This is played on Arabia, obviously, as the first map always is. We see why is both players playing in blue? That shouldn't be a thing, right? They're both playing in blue, or did I somehow switch? Okay, this really doesn't make sense. Sorry, I'm pretty good, thanks. I'm Rolling Death. I'm a little confused though, because both players are playing in blue. Let me just check this. Friend of foe colors should be what? And the interface. That off. Huh, there we go. That was strange for a second. Alright, we see SaltyOrca. I was almost about to say both players playing in blue. That's a little unnatural. SaltyOrca playing in the blue in the bottom left. He's playing as the Mayans, and we see ThandueL in the top playing as the Ethiopians. Two very strong archer civs with different bonuses for their archers. The Mayans obviously getting their archers cheaper, progressively cheaper as they go through the ages, and the Ethiopians having their archers fire faster than other civilization archers. Alright, so we see SaltyOrca is getting in all of his sheep. He's busy scouting with his goat on the side, and he should probably be bringing in, there we go, he's bringing in his first elephant now. Oh, the rhino is out far in front. Ideally he should have gone for the rhino first, since it is out to the front, but I haven't seen any players lame deer, or I mean not deer, lame boar or elephants or anything like that yet in this tournament, so it's not very likely also at lower levels that happens, unless it's very close to each other. And you got both players bringing the elephants in. Oh, I don't like this house though. I don't know what this house really blocks. Well, he does need the house, but that house would have been way better if he had built it in front of his gold over here. Let's have a look at the maps though for both players while they are playing through the Dark Age. This is, wow, guys, just look at this. This is almost an arena map for SaltyOrca. If he can literally just, you can even just wall off over here, then his stone is safe as well. As the Mayans, you obviously want that if you want to go for your plumed archers. He's got back berries, back gold. He's walled off by a wood line at the back, by one row of trees. You can just put one house in the middle there, and then that would be walled off as well. So his berries, gold, and wood lines would all be safe. You can just put a little wall over here, then his stone will be safe, wall off around this gold. So he has an absolutely brilliant map for SaltyOrca. On the other hand, we have ThandueL's map that is absolutely horrible. And he even had to get Loom to get this rhino in with this villager. Obviously, you guys know the rhinos do attack faster than boar, and they also run faster than the boar. So if you have a long lure like that with a rhino, it is best to actually get Loom first. No! Oh, I almost thought that villager is just going to stand there and die. But if we look at the rest of his map, he has his gold forward. His map is way open in front. His gold is forward, his berries at the back at least, and he has a secondary gold at the back, and he's putting down a barracks now. This is a drush timing, so is he going for a Dark Age rush with the Ethiopians? And we do see he is collecting 10 gold with this villager. Does he have? Yes, 10 gold that he's collecting with this villager, so he's going for a drush, which is the best option at this point possible for him to do. But it seems like, is SaltyOrca doing the same? No, he didn't take 10 gold off of any of these mines, so he might not be going for a Drush, but definitely ThandueL is going for a Drush, and I don't think SaltyOrca has, or has he scouted that? Let me just see if SaltyOrca has scouted that. He has not scouted the barracks up. Oh, that's gonna be dangerous for him. So he hasn't scouted the barracks up, and now he's taking some unnecessary HP losses on his scout. Although he did do some damage to that villager, but that's pretty negligible at this point in time. Oh, and now ThandueL is housed and needs to hurry up a house. An emergency house. Why is he building a wall off at the back of his base? That should be at the front. But we see SaltyOrca is on his way to the feudal age already. He's 30% up to the feudal age already. I don't think this Drush is gonna do much to him though. I think this Drush is way late. This Drush is almost gonna arrive at his base at the timing that a men-at-arms rush should be arriving, and we see SaltyOrca does see the Drush coming across, and he does have his own men-at-arms or his own militia ready to defend against those guys. And another thing, if you look at this map, this hill over here that these militia are walking across now, this hill, control of this hill is going to be massive in this game. We definitely need to keep an eye on this. This is going to be a massive point of contention in this game. If either of these players can get a castle up on this hill, that might just win them the game. Well, give them control in the game. We see the militia coming in. Oh, and he's got 4 militias, so he's got 1 more, and that's, I think he should be fine. He just needs to either, there we go. He is quick wall. Oh, he tried to quick wall in his villages and he failed. And now he's forced to fight with these villagers, but obviously these militia are pretty weak to villagers, and pulls away his weak villager. Good job there by SaltyOrca. He pulls his weak villager away. He takes care of these militia. He's gonna kill all of the militia. There we go. And he didn't lose anything in that fight. Great job there by SaltyOrca. Doesn't lose anything in that fight. Let's just change the scoreboard to, there we go, so we can see the kill death. 4 kills for SaltyOrca, no deaths yet, and that was pretty well done, well defended by him, and that gives him a massive lead already. Now he's in the feudal age, and now he needs to try and actually get something done in the feudal age. Although, I mean, look at all the wood that he's banking up. He's got over 500 wood at the moment. 570 wood at the moment, and now he's putting down an archery range. I guess by now he could actually put down 2 archery ranges and still be able to produce archers from both ranges. He just needs to plug this gap, wall off this side. There we go. He is walling off past the stone. That's brilliant. Good job there with SaltyOrca. So he's pretty much in the driving seat in this game. ThandueL now putting up 2 ranges of his own. See, this is going to be the problem for SaltyOrca. He's going to have to contend with 2 ranges, and that is with 2 range archer production of superior archers. ThandueL's archers are superior to SaltyOrca's archers because of the Ethiopians having that faster firing archer bonus. And now SaltyOrca is just, ooh. There we go, and he is heading around that side, and ThandueL is now busy. Ooh, that, I don't like that wall off. A better wall off would have been straight to the woodline or just straight to the edge, but he wouldn't have been in time with that anyway. SaltyOrca can pick off this. Doesn't he see that villager? I think she's just chilling behind the tree. I don't think he sees her, and he wants to run in and prevent the wall off. There we go, and he does prevent the wall off. He's 4 minute armor in, but they are gonna die to these archers pretty quickly. I think he should rather fall back. I still don't think he saw that villager there. Yeah, and he will be losing his men at arms, but now we do see that he is creating his own archers at home. But the problem is, like I said, he is only creating them from 1 range, and he has enough wood for another range though. Why doesn't he just, he has more than enough wood for another range. He is getting fletching though, and I don't think ThandueL got fletching yet. No upgrades on ThandueL's archers yet. He is getting a blacksmith down now, so he will be going for fletching pretty soon, it seems. But SaltyOrca already has fletching on his archers, but like I said, he is going to be behind in production since ThandueL does have 2 ranges and he only has the 1 range. At this point, SaltyOrca would be better suited just to add 1 or 2 skirmishes in as well, since ThandueL still didn't get fletching, and it doesn't seem like he is going to get fletching. He's sending his archers forward, so oh yes, he's getting fletching now, and also horse collar now. Oh, and the archers are just passing by each other. I think this could be great for SaltyOrca. Let's see. These 4 archers might pick off this villager. Is he gonna get this villager? No, he doesn't see it. Oh no, he doesn't see this, does he? He doesn't see the whole. I think he's going back to this wood line. He wants to take out some villagers on that wood line. But on the other hand, I mean, he's completely safe at home. He is perfectly safe at home. He has all of his resources walled in. He doesn't have to do anything to defend against this. When was I saying your name, Danny? Are you a SaltyOrca? Oh, unless he... No, don't throw away villagers, SaltyOrca, no. Okay, now ThandueL's attacking the house for some reason instead of just attacking a palisade. There you go, and I don't know why SaltyOrca is sending his archers back now. He doesn't need to send his archers back. He can just create 1 or 2 skirmishes at home to defend against this. And also he has the resources to click up to Castle Age. He could have clicked up ages ago already. There we go, and now he clicks up. Right as I said, he clicks up, and ThandueL is still miles away from clicking up to the Castle Age. There you go, now ThandueL changes his angle of approach to attack the palisade instead. It'll be a lot quicker for him to break through that than through the house. Oh, ThandueL. Sorry. I know it's like when I say it too quickly, it sounds like Daniel. And this is exactly what SaltyOrca should have done at home. Create a few skirmishes just to fend off the archers. So great defense there by ThandueL. I don't think... I'm not even sure if he lost any... He hasn't lost any more units there. I don't... Yeah, he had the 4 deaths in SaltyOrca's base, and that's all that he lost. So he doesn't lose any of his villages. So these forward archers from SaltyOrca basically achieved nothing, and he's still only producing from one range though. And he has... Wait, does he have defense? He has both upgrades. So both of them have equal upgrades. And now ThandueL running to the top of the cliff. Even though it doesn't look like it, you do get bonus damage from that side of the cliff. And he goes up to the hill, and just to keep his archers alive, waiting for Castle Age, but he's not even close to Castle Age. Is he close to clicking up? When is ThandueL gonna click up to the Castle Age? He isn't close to clicking up to Castle Age. And he doesn't even have any food. Where is his eco? How is he 7 villages behind with no villagers having been killed? So that's plain and simple just from town center idle. Oh no. Ooh, that's a mistake there by SaltyOrca, opening that wall over there. He wanted to put a gate there, but ooh, it wasn't safe yet. And now he needs to run back. Now he's in trouble. He shouldn't take this fight. He should wait for his upgrades to kick in, for crossbow and botgun arrow to kick in, and then he can go and take that fight. That is why it's so risky to place a palisade gate over a palisade wall that you don't have secured yet. And now his gold, oh, he's gonna lose all of his gold villages. All of these villages are gonna die now. Oh, this is a massive loss for SaltyOrca. And all of his crossbows are forward. He's got nothing at home to defend against this. Is he even creating? He's only producing from one of these ranges at the moment. So good job here by ThandueL actually to even up the villager numbers. Even though he had a lot of villager idle time, town center idle time, he is now basically, well, he's just 1 villager behind at the moment. And he has SaltyOrca under so much pressure at the moment. And he is now walling off the front of his base. And SaltyOrca has these crossbows just standing in the middle of nowhere, just doing nothing. He's not defending with them. He's not attacking with them. They're just chilling in the middle while he is being attacked at home. Now he should try and go and get this gate There we go. Now he can go and complete this gate. Please, please go and complete the gate. Come on, SaltyOrca. There you go. Now, like I said, this hill is of utmost importance. ThandueL, well, I thought he was going to take control of the hill, but he just runs his archers back. One thing, wow, ThandueL is producing from, okay, sorry, I saw all this in queue, but it's just crossbows and skirmishes mixed up in the queue. He still isn't even close to clicking up to well, he's clicking up now, is he? No, he's not even close to clicking up to Castle Age. He needs to balance his eco. He has no food eco. He has all of his villages on wood and on gold. He has 18 on wood. That's a little too much, even for the Ethiopians, even for wanting to go for archers. That's a little too much. And now we see the crossbows coming forward here for SaltyOrca. 19 crossbows versus the 24 archers and skirmishers. Crossbows do have botgun arrow, but he doesn't have the second armor upgrade just yet. What he ideally should do now is he needs to come forward with a siege workshop. Have a siege workshop here. He needs to defend, well, he needs to attack this ball of archers and skirmishers. He needs to attack them with a mangonel to help him better actually push them back. Otherwise, ThandueL would just be able to defend with this ball of archers and skirmishers. Just take a sip of coffee. Don't sip coffee in a hurry. Right, good job. Now we see SaltyOrca moving around the other side, wanting to go and attack this wood line. That's the best choice SaltyOrca could have made at this point. We see now he does have a second town center down. He does have a third town center down. I don't like this town center so much, but it's fine. Should rather put the town center up against the wood line. That would be a lot more efficient. And now we see ThandueL has clicked up to the castle age. And now SaltyOrca attacking the house with his crossbows. I don't like this though. He could just stand the crossbows here and get what, 7-8 villager kills. Although SaltyOrca at this point in time is way ahead in eco. He has 54 villagers versus ThandueL's only 37, 56 versus 37. And while he doesn't get any kills, he takes a few shots at these archers and skirmishers, doesn't get any kills, and now he tries to run back into the eco. But these archers, now he gets 1 kill at least. Then they don't even get to fire off any shots. And fortunately, at least SaltyOrca is still, well, both players are still constantly producing behind this, which is great. Now SaltyOrca just needs to get all of his crossbows together. He has the advantage right now. He has the tech advantage. He should actually, like I said, he should have placed a siege workshop already, and he could have taken out this entire ball of archers and skirmishers with one single mangonel. But now it will become crossbows and elites. Well, he's going for elite skirmisher first and botgun arrow, and not for crossbow just yet. And personally, I think that is the right choice to make right here. That will force SaltyOrca to go into eagles already. And also SaltyOrca is not taking stone, so strange for the Mayans to not take stone at all, even this deep into the castle age already, and he's not taking any stone at all. And now he needs to take, oh, this is not a fight that he wants to take with this army. And we even now see the second armor upgrade coming in for ThandueL. There we go. Eventually the siege workshop comes up. Now he will have the mangonel to try and defend against this. And ThandueL just making sure that he keeps control of this hill. Oh, and a great job by him also putting down his own siege workshop and just baiting. He's just trying to bait SaltyOrca closer to this hill so that he can take a fight from the hill and not have to push forward. And pretty soon we'll see the dance of the mangonels, hopefully. Let's see which of these players have better micro and better mangonel micro as well on top of that. Ooh, and ThandueL just He wasn't even patrolling, he was just moving into the arrow fire of SaltyOrca. I think that might have been a misclick. He might have just clicked forward instead of patrolled forward. That's a little bit of a misclick there by ThandueL, and he has lost his numbers advantage. He still has, in my opinion, still the unit advantage since he has skirmishers in here, and SaltyOrca only has the crossbows. But beautiful, now SaltyOrca, we see him go forward with his ball of 43 crossbows. He's got a mangonel back at home to defend against this. I don't think mangonel's got, there we go. And I mean, just these 3 crossbows, okay, they're gonna be picked off one by one. Now he's in trouble. Now he needs to send back his own crossbows, unless he can. I don't think his crossbows in ThandueL's base will actually convince ThandueL to turn back with his army. And okay, and he does garrison his town centers. Well, town center. Well, he has more than one. Never mind. Town centers. Ooh, this is good. This is very dangerous here for SaltyOrca. He's got his mangonel out. ThandueL is in. ThandueL's in his gates. These skirmishes are gonna cause so much trouble for him. He needs to start producing. He needs to get some eagles out to try and take care of these skirmishes. He needs to get elite eagle and get some eagles out. But look at his resources. He's got more than 1,000 wood, food, and gold. He needs to start spending those resources and get some units out in the field. He does have the advantage. I mean, he is in the lead in this match. He's by far in the lead. He's got more than double the village count. The only difference is he's being pushed at home with siege, and he's not pushing with siege. Although, I mean, if he manages to get a castle up and research obsidian arrow, then this is basically siege. But he hasn't done that yet. He doesn't have a castle yet, and now he's running into the town center fire with his crossbows. No, SaltyOrca, dude. He had 43 crossbows and he's throwing them away one by one, running them into the town center. Oh, this is such a throw by SaltyOrca here now. I think he's concentrating too much back at home, and now eventually runs his crossbows out. Only 27 left, and he had more than 40 running into the base here, and he lost 16, or at least 16 of those to the town center alone. There you go, and now he's running out, and now he can go back and he can take a few more of these villages out. He's still, I mean, he has a 60 villager lead. He's got 97 villages up against 39. So it's a massive lead that he has. Wait, where's he going with these? Is he trying to send them back home to try and deal with this forward? Well, he does need to do something to try and defend against this though. ThandueL's doing a good job at actually applying a lot of pressure to SaltyOrca, and SaltyOrca has to try and actually defend against. Wait, he can actually now take this town center down with just these crossbows, because there's no villages garrisoned in it. There's no villages to garrison except for these 2. But now he is falling back with his crossbows to try and defend against this back at home. But now he has 2 mangonels out, and they are doing a good job at actually, well, pushing off the skirmishers and crossbows. But this ram is still here, and he needs to take care of this ram, because this ram is taking out all his houses, and he's housed now. Guys, just look at this villager count. 29 villages for ThandueL and 91 for SaltyOrca. 93 now. He is way ahead in economy. It's almost like ThandueL stopped creating villages. Okay, he's still producing from one of his town centers at the moment, but he's got 3 town centers and he's only producing from one of them. Ooh, and yes, SaltyOrca's gonna lose. Oh no, no, oh dude, that was a slaughter. That was an absolute slaughter. Beautiful mangonel shot. He takes the hill with his skirmishers and crossbows, and he kills that entire ball of crossbows that SaltyOrca had. And now SaltyOrca trying to force up a castle in the front. He needs to have enough villages to build this castle though, and he needs to actually defend this castle with these mangonels. Otherwise, yeah, this is not gonna go up. I mean, SaltyOrca is still quite convincingly in the lead. The score is even a little misleading in ThandueL's favor. If you look at the eco numbers, oh, nice beautiful mangonel shot there by ThandueL as well. But yeah, SaltyOrca does defend against this. He doesn't lose any of his mangonels, and now he uses his 3 mangonels to push back these crossbows and skirmishes, and he isn't in the Imperial Age. So now let's see what is he gonna do. He goes for Obelisk immediately. Immediately gets the Obelisk upgrade. He should be getting Bracer pretty soon as well, and it should be over after this. Obelisk with Bracer and a few Mangonels with, I mean, he can even go for Siege Ram. Siege Ram would tank so much of the arrow fire of the skirmishes. 2 more villages being sent forward by ThandueL, and I don't know if I like this, because he already has so little eco. He's 60 villages behind. He's only got 40 villages versus the 104 of SaltyOrca, and yet he still has these 2 of those 60 that he's behind. He still has these 2 villages idle as well. So nice attack grounds here by these Mangonels, just making sure that ThandueL doesn't pass over here. And there we see, yes, Bracer and Chemistry coming in. Great job there by SaltyOrca, getting his upgrades, getting all the necessary upgrades. And I want to see if he's going to get Obsidian Arrow as well, or if he's going to go for Eldorado Eagles, which unique tech he will research, if even either of them. Oh no, and now he's running his, I think he was being a little too greedy with his Mangonels. Oh, and he does get a few beautiful shots off, and he still keeps 2 of the Mangonels alive. Okay, that's okay. He keeps 1 of them alive. Another beautiful shot, and eventually that Mangonel dies, and now he has to fall back with his Obelisk. But he is so far in the lead, and he is getting Obsidian Arrows. There we go. So that will turn his Obelisk into basically siege obelisks. I'm not sure of the exact number. I think it gives +6 attack versus buildings. Let me just double check that. Yes, +6 attack versus buildings for Obelisk. So he does have that, and now he's putting up some more archer ranges and putting up a marker to try and balance his eco, since he has all of this wood and almost no food. And he's going for the 2nd stone on the side, and now we see these 2 villages from ThandueL just still standing there. Still want to see what they are gonna get up to. Where is he going with these villages? What is he gonna do? Okay, SaltyOrca now has how many of these? This is 40 obelisks, and he's gonna put a castle up on this hill. Like I said, this hill is gonna be massively important, and he wants to take control of this hill. He notices that, or he realizes that this hill is gonna be important for him, and he wants to take control of the hill, and ThandueL calls it. That was a great game. Well done. GG to SaltyOrca. He goes up 1-0. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe by clicking on my face to the left. To watch what I'd like you to watch, click the top video on the right. If you'd prefer to see what YouTube thinks you should watch, then click the bottom video. So until next time, happy gaming.